Hello everyone, this is Linda, and today, I'm dropping seeds here. There's a couple things I'm doing, really. Ben has dismantled the two long raised beds, and we're going to get that soil, we're going to put it on the other side. Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing. I hope this wind is not... Every now and then we get cloudy, and then the sun come back out. But that's okay. She gonna do her thing, but I'm gonna do my thing too. Yeah. So these are some of the seeds that I'm gonna drop today. So listen, guys. I was reading a manual I purchased a while ago. So this is the manual I bought. Let's see if you can see this. Let's see. Here we go. This is the manual I bought. It is the Victory Garden Guide. So if you don't know the story of the Victory Garden, go on Google the Victory Garden, just say 1943, right? But in 1943, the United States started pushing, advertising, everyday people to grow a garden, even if you've never grown a garden. They were pushing people to grow a garden because, of course, this was the time of World War II and World War I, and the government was concerned about a food shortage. So what they did to combat this food shortage, they got this huge program called the Victory Garden, where they had just everyday Americans dropping seeds. Yeah, that's what they were doing, dropping seeds. But there's one thing in this entire story. I've read this book a couple of times, right? There's one entity about this book that is so very clear to me, but if you don't know, and if you don't look at this thing from a different point of view, then you would not see it, right? You wouldn't see this of what they were doing. Also, not only growing food because of they were afraid we were going to have a food shortage here in America. But there was something else. The reason why they had this Victory Garden with all of these, they had committees and they had organization leaders and but anyway, this is what I'm going to do. Today is Tuesday. Tonight, on Tuesday Night Live, I'm going to talk about just what they did with this Victory Garden, okay? But anyway, we're going to do that. I mean, y'all, sweat is in my eye, ball. Oh, all right. So let me just share with you all some of the seeds that I'm going to drop today, right? Now, I'm going to drop them in cups. I'm not going to drop them, I'm not going to direct sow. I'm going to direct sow some, wait a minute, here it is right here. I'm going to drop some, this is lemon balm. I hope you see that. It's just my seeds, and I'm just going to drop them in here. But I'm going to drop some flowers in here also, but I'm going to drop some rapini, which is broccoli rabe. I'm going to drop some of these Chinese showo fruit, and they are it's like a radish, but it's so different than a radish. Jody tried it. Jody is not a fan. But Jada didn't get the opportunity to try it, so she wanted to try it. So I'm going to drop some radicchio. Yeah. And this is some purple ant. This is some broccoli, early purple sprouting. It's like rapini. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. I'm gonna drop some lettuce, which is one of my favorite lettuces from Botanical Interest, and that is the Marvel of Four Seasons. Yep, I'm gonna drop that today. I'm gonna drop more spinach. What is this? This is Southern Giant Curly Mustard Green. We're gonna drop her. We're gonna drop her. Oh, she is so good, y'all. Now, this is my celeriac. I'm not gonna drop her, but I do have some ready, and I'm gonna harvest her today with you. I'm gonna share that with you today. I'm gonna drop more dwarf curly kale. I'm gonna drop some mustard, some Florida broadleaf mustards. Yeah. I'm gonna drop some Brussels sprout, the Long Island improved Brussels. Here we go with some more giant red mustards. Rutabaga, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna drop some Swiss chard, more Swiss chard, I must say. And I'm gonna drop this, it's a celery. I took the name off of it, but this is the way it looked. I hope you see it. But anyway, that's it. Now that is just some of the seeds I will be dropping today. So, let me get busy. So this is some celery that I just took the heads off and just stuck them in this bag, right? And this is what you have. The bag is full of seeds, but this is what you have. You have your seeds. And it doesn't, it doesn't take all kinds of, dehydrating them, and just put them in a bag, and this is what you have. You have your seeds. So these are some crispy celery. That's what this is. So now I'm just going to take some of these seeds. Yeah. And I'm going to put them in this cup right here. So let me go in this bag here. Let me see. Yeah, so we're just going to put some in there. Now, I put more than enough of celery seeds in there, but I'm going to put them in different places, or I may have them all together. We'll see. But anyway, all the seeds are dropped, but let me share something else with you. All right, y'all. So this is my celeriac with moringa trees. So these moringas grew because I dropped some seeds, but I didn't know I dropped the seeds, right? I was sharing with you all how to start a moringa. And check this out, y'all. See if you can see that. This moringa, that's her seed. Right, and she just grew in this bed. I'm gonna put her in a container. I have this other one right here. She's taller. She's a big girl. So this is what happens, and the reason is because they were both in this bed at the same time. But when you crack open the seed, It only makes your tree come up faster. So as you can see, this one is so much smaller than this one. This one was a cracked seed. There was no shell on this seed. And this is why she is so much bigger than that one is. Even though, you know, they were dropped at the same time. But anyway, so here is one of my celeriacs. So I'm going to cut the roots off. And one thing about a celeriac I want you to know is that she is not a pretty girl. Oh no. As a matter of fact, she is known as the ugly vegetable, right? But this is her. This is my celeriac. And she looks like a celery because she and celery are sisters. They sisters. And they're not as big as I usually grow them. And I think it's just because of all the heat we've been having. So I may drop some in the fall because, you know, she'll do well in the fall too. You know, yeah. She'll do well in the fall. And this is another one. Yeah. So celeriacs is really good when you chop them up and you put them in soups. They are really good in soups, y'all. And I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna clean them and chop them up, and I'm gonna put them in freezer bags. And my first vegetable soup in the fall, the celeriac will be a part of that thing. There is another one. And I have another one here. I think I have two more, but they're very little. But I'm going to cut them up, baby. And I'm going to put them in there. And all of her roots that I'm cutting off, I'm just going to put it back into this soil and just let it compost. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to let it compost right back into the soil. And I'm going to use all of this plant, all of it, her leaves, the stems, everything will go into the pot with the celeriac. Yeah. I only know one person here that have tasted a celeriac and do enjoy the celeriac, and that is Myra. So Myra purchased her celeriac from a farmer's market. And she said it was ugly, she said, but it was delicious. It's fresh. It have a fresh taste to it. Really celery fresh taste. And, you know, it just gives your soup, your vegetable soup, a wonderful flavor. Wonderful flavor. And baby, that is what I look for in all my food, right? So here is my celeriacs, y'all. That's them. That's them. All right. I do have about two more really small ones, and I'm going to get them. But, oh, wow, we have another seed over here. Look at her. Moringa seed. I am terrible when it comes to missing things and dropping things and then go back and find things. And yeah. All right, guys. Let me share with you all what Ben did with these beds. So this is the remnants, and yeah, 2019, this is when I built it. But I harvested a lot of food from these raised beds. Yeah, they did well. They did me good. So this is my pomegranate. Now, Ben and I put her in the ground a couple of months ago, but look at her, y'all. She's really big and she's beautiful. I did have some flowers, but me and the kids was out here playing and I knocked them off, but she's healthy. She is healthy. She's healthy and she's big. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. I'm happy about her. This is my guava tree. She have grown so big. She's doing good in a 17-gallon container. She's doing real good, y'all. Yep. Big tree is still putting on figs. Yeah. All of them are really, but I came over here to get me another lemon. I need another lemon, y'all. Come on, little mama. Give it to me. All right. All right. I need to drop more zinnias, so I'm going to get these seeds right here. Sun. Yeah, not last night. The night before last, we got some rain. But Ben is still fighting this tree. This mulberry. How many days, Ben, you been fighting with this tree?
Well, I just been on it 2 days.
Yeah, but he just, taking his time. But mulberries could grow up to be 50 foot tall. They can live to be 100 years old.
Not this one.
What you say, Ben?
Not this one.
Ben say not this one. Yes, indeed. Yeah, she got to go. She got to go. No, I don't want her in this yard. Hurricanes come through and you got to worry about if this tree gonna fall on your house, because that's the way I was when the other two trees was here. I always was afraid that they were gonna fall on the house, But little mama gotta go. You gotta go. But anyway, here's this bed. We got it together. Well, Ben got it together. Thank you, Ben. And now I'm gonna fertilize her. Fertilize her. Y'all know, Super Juice and 511. Here we come. Here we come. I'm gonna give her about 3 days of 511 and Super Juice. Get her all fertilized up and ready for the fall garden. Yay! I'm excited, y'all. There we go. Thank you. So here is my little ones that I dropped over here. Yay! And here's others. And I'm gonna give them some water. This pecan tree in my neighborhood is about 50 feet tall. She's very old and she produces pecans every year, just like this. The owners of this tree allow everyone to harvest. People comes with bags and buckets and 5-gallon containers, and everyone enjoy the harvest of these pecans. I love it because, I don't have to have a 50-foot tree in my yard in order for me to have free pecans. But this is her. This is the way she look now. It won't be long before we will all be harvesting pecans from this beautiful tree. And I enjoy her every year. She's big and she's beautiful. She's healthy. The owners plant this tree in their front yard. This is my olive tree. I've been having her for, I don't know, maybe 2019, 2018, somewhere around that way. And here are the persimmons, y'all. The persimmons, they're nice and big, and oh, they turn it orange. They turn it orange. They doing real good. Yep. Sugarcane is back here. At least that's one small patch. And there go Linda back there. What up, tnog? What up, girl? Every day I spot me a red pepper on here. Yeah. Give it up, baby. There's more coming over there too, but yeah. The pear tree is pearing it up. She's pearing it up. Yeah, she got pears. She got pears. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful Tuesday. I hope to see you in the live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. Later, y'all.